members of Nexus versus Team Randy Orton. And this is Daniel Bryan of Team Orton starting things off against one half of the tag team champions, Justin Gabriel. Let's not forget who the referee is.
John Cena.
Oh! Daniel Bryan. Great move by the United States champion. One fall to the finish here tonight in our main event on Monday Night Raw. And Gabriel from Cape Town, South Africa will tag in Mike McGillicuddy, who performed very well in the second season of NXT. Remember, it's because of Husky Harris and Mike McGillicuddy that John Cena is in this predicament in the first place. They helped Wade Barrett win the match. Oh, there's the Miz from behind. Remember, McGillicuddy and Harris helped Barrett win that match against John Cena at Hell in a Cell, meaning that John Cena had to join Nexus. And then the general manager said Cena had to follow Barrett's orders or be fired. But I do want to talk about Cena, who's doing a great job again here tonight as the referee. You know, it's one thing for John Cena to count the 1, 2, 3 like he did last week against Otunga and Barrett. It's quite...
Watch out for Miz!
Oh, it's going to be quite different for Cena to do that in 2 weeks at Survivor Series.
John Cena's absolutely a conflicted
man. Here's the cover by Miz and a kick out. Well, you know, John Cena's gain, well, it's really Orton's loss. Because John Cena, if he wants to remain part of WWE, if he wants to be free of Nexus, he has to pretty much, well, maybe screw Randy Orton. Or at least
Randy Orton,
1, 2, 3
here comes the
against
WWE champion. But you know the kind of man that John Cena is. What is John Cena going to do in 2 weeks at Survivor Series? Will he do the right thing by Wade Barrett, or will John Cena allow Randy Orton to retain the WWE Championship, thus getting fired from the WWE?
And Orton screaming, I want Wade, I want Barrett in the ring. Will Barrett accept the challenge? And instead, he sends in Slater.
But Cole, this whole mix, this whole situation, remember what Randy Orton said at the very beginning of this broadcast, that he knows Wade Barrett cannot beat him despite who the referee is.
Tag made to R-Truth who comes in for Team Orton. Yeah, Randy Orton also told John Cena last week that if he screws Orton out of the championship, that John Cena will be the biggest phony in WWE history.
Well, what about what R-Truth has said to John Cena? R-Truth told John Cena, quit, leave, get away from the WWE because you're tarnishing your reputation in the locker room and you're tarnishing your name.
R-Truth is one of Cena's very close friends in the WWE. Cover, hook of the leg, and Gabriel breaking up the 3 count. Team Orton.
Here we go.
And
here we go.
Well, Cena's medal is going to be tested here.
No, look, John's letting him go.
Well, he really can't.
How's he going to control 10 guys?
Exactly. And Team Orton has cleared the ring. It is time for Wade Barrett and Nexus to regroup. Oh, David Otunga. Otunga, who was defeated by John Cena earlier tonight, also has issues with Wade Barrett. What is Otunga's agenda? We may find out as Raw continues next. Well, ladies and gentlemen, order has been restored. We are back in this 10-man tag team matchup on Monday Night Raw. Team Orton versus Team Barrett. John Cena, the guest referee.
Nicole, speaking of John Cena, we've talked about how the WWE locker room will react to 2 weeks.
And before we get into that story, just point out David Otunga is down here at ringside. Remember, he had a run-in with John Cena earlier tonight in a losing effort, and with the leader of Nexus, Wade Barrett. Barrett put Otunga into a match Friday night on SmackDown, where if he doesn't beat Edge, he'll be excommunicated from the group.
And you see just how powerful Wade Barrett is with being able to make matches like that for David Otunga as R-Truth fires up here on Justin Gabriel. Cole, but I wanted to talk about the C-Nation, the WWE Universe. How are they going to react to John Cena's decision at Survivor Series?
Look at Gabriel into the cover on R-Truth, hook of the leg, and a kick out. Well, if John Cena sticks it to Randy Orton, the C-Nation, will it turn its back on John Cena? And if it does, John Cena will never be the same again. He's told me on a number of occasions the reason that he's here, the reason he entertains, what he lives for, is for the acceptance of the WWE fans. Whether they like him or they don't like him, he lives for that emotion and for that moment. And for the C-Nation to turn their back on Cena and not give him that respect anymore, it'll kill John. So maybe John does the right thing, and maybe John does take retirement as an option.
I don't know. We got a glimpse of John Cena, the real John Cena, earlier tonight when Cena went one-on-one with Otunga.
But can he ever go back to being the real John Cena?
I don't know.
And Mark Henry, the world's strongest man.
Wow.
16 pounds, lifting the 300-pound Husky Harris off the mat and slamming him down.
Mark Henry lifted Husky Harris like he was a cruiserweight.
Mark Henry, Harris rolls out of the way, and Husky Harris, the man who calls himself an Army tank with a Ferrari engine, showing a little bit of that athletic ability. Tags in McGillicuddy.
I'll tell you what, if Husky Harris is husky, what's Mark Henry?
Big.
Okay.
Oh, man! Oh, boy! You notice how quickly Harris got out of the ring after watching Mark Henry clobber McGillicuddy?
Henry just engulfed Michael McGillicuddy.
John Cena been calling this match right down the middle here tonight. And
you can see what Daniel Bryan brings to Team Orton, the United States champion.
Daniel Bryan, look at this. There's a quickness and great athletic ability of Daniel Bryan. Ducks underneath Michael McGillicuddy. And McGillicuddy, nice suplex by Bryan. Daniel Bryan trying to pump up the WWE Universe here
we go!
Nice drop kick to the jaw. McGillicuddy in trouble. And Daniel Bryan, perhaps, looking to put him away. Cover, 2 count, and Cena almost pulled the trigger on 3, but the shoulder was up. John Cena's done a great job here tonight, Josh, calling it down the middle. He's gotten a lot of experience over the past couple of weeks. No excuses in that department come Survivor Series.
John Cena called it right down the middle last week on Raw.
And Harris made a tag. Husky Harris, and you see Cena calling off the LaBelle Lock. Ladies and gentlemen, Monday Night Raw live here tonight in the United Kingdom. Next week, we're heading to Hershey, Pennsylvania, as the WWE is going old school on Raw next week.
A short arm clothesline that
Here's
turned
the cover and a kick out. Some of the great old school Raw superstars that are going to be there.
Yeah, Superfly Jimmy Snuka, Rowdy Roddy Piper, the Iron Sheik, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Nikolai Volkov, many more as you look at Husky Harris
and you
there.
may be out of a job. I understand Mean Gene Okerlund's going to do interviews next week.
That means vacation next week.
I wonder if...
Cole, Wade Barrett is now in this matchup. Things are about to get very serious.
The leader of Nexus. Here's the cover on Bryan. Hook to the leg and a kick out at 2.
I've noticed Randy Orton on the apron has not taken his eyes off of Wade Barrett throughout this match.
And what's going through Cena's mind? If Barrett gets in a pinning predicament here or a submission predicament against Daniel Bryan, what will Cena do?
Perhaps a glimpse into what we can see at Survivor Series.
Hook of the leg on Bryan and a kick out. Because remember again the stipulations that have been added to the Orton-Barrett match. You can only win via pinfall or submission.
And of course, Nexus will be banned from ringside. Does that go into play with what Wade Barrett said earlier, that he has an army of men at his disposal?
The only man he's going to have at his disposal, perhaps, is John Cena at Survivor Series, as Otunga continues to look on. And what's going through that man's mind?
David Otunga has a big week. It will end on Friday night on SmackDown. Otunga forced to go one-on-one with Edge. Lose, and you're out of Nexus, David Otunga.
And again, Barrett planting Bryan. And Wade Barrett asserting himself. Hook to the leg on Bryan and a kick out.
So now that Wade Barrett, as you mentioned, Cole, will only have perhaps John Cena at Survivor Series, how confident is Wade Barrett that he has Cena in his pocket?
I think he's really confident, Josh. I think he believes what many other people believe, the fact that John Cena is not going to risk his career, everything he's worked for in WWE. He's going to help Wade Barrett win that match. That's my opinion, and it's the opinion of many others.
I just can't believe that John Cena will do it.
Very intriguing as we head toward Miami, as Heath Slater comes in. Oh, nobody home for Bryan, and this could be a huge point in this matchup for Team Orton. All 4 members need a tag from Bryan here. All want in this matchup desperately. Heath Slater, a cheap shot to Miz.
Smart, though, by Slater to go after the closest superstar to Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, but maybe he should have went back and made a tag because Daniel Bryan just tagged him.
And now there's no one in between Daniel Bryan and the other members of Team Orton.
Orton wants in. He wants to get his hands on Wade Barrett. Bryan crawling, trying to somehow make it to the corner and make a tag. Can he get there?
Here comes Barrett.
Tag was made to Barrett. Here comes Orton. And the Survivor Series showdown come early. The Viper on the prowl. Scoop slam by Orton. A quick glance at the referee, Cena. Barrett trying to get out of harm's way. Randy Orton. Vintage Orton as he utilizes the entire 5 count right in the face of Cena. And the Viper is coiled. He's poised. He's ready. Look at Barrett. Barrett takes advantage. This could be it. Oh! Here's the cover. John Cena with a 2 count before McGillicuddy broke it up. And R-Truth. Here comes Gabriel. And now the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
This is all a result of David Otunga trying to get involved in this match.
That's what I'm talking about. You want some? You want some? Come on.
And now Heath Slater and Husky Harris.
It's going to take more than just Heath Slater. Whoa!
Oh, Harrison. And look at Daniel Bryan. Double missile drop kick from the top rope. Bodies everywhere. Barrett, Orton, the legal men. Randy Orton looking to put Wade Barrett away. Wade Barrett, though, looking to put away the champion. Orton from behind with a backbreaker. Oh, look at this, John Cena doing his job. Look at Miz, look at Miz, and A-Rod with the briefcase. Skull-crushing finale to Orton. The Miz stuck into Orton. Wade Barrett. Cena never saw it. Cena never saw it. And Cena did it. Cena's counted it. Orton out. Wade Barrett wins.
The winners of this match, the Nexus.
Well, who cares? Miz is Mr. Money in the Bank. He can do whatever he wants to do. But the story here, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that Cena was busy with Otunga, allowing Miz to take out Orton. Barrett capitalized, and John Cena counted the 1, 2, 3 for Wade Barrett. And if John Cena does that at Survivor Series, Barrett is the champion.
Okay, here's the replay. Let's all try to figure this out together. David Otunga trying to get involved in the matchup. The Miz from out of nowhere. Skull-crushing finale, the assist to Alex Riley. Wade Barrett shoots the half, and ladies and gentlemen, John Cena counted 1, 2, 3 on the WWE champion, Randy Orton.
Did Cena see it or didn't he? It doesn't matter. If Cena does that at Survivor Series, Barrett's the champion, and John Cena is free. The odds are stacked against Randy Orton at Survivor Series. Will this be the celebration that we'll witness in 2 weeks in Miami? Will Barrett be crowned the new champion? Will Orton be screwed by Cena?